The Crossing, Star Trek Enterprise, Season 2 episode. Love it. We're going to talk about it using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment, and each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get. There's going to be some 2's for sure on this one. Starting with the story, a 2 out of 2. This is kind of what Star Trek is for me. They're going around space. This huge ship comes and almost eats them. It looks awesome. You know what the artistry is going to be getting. They get in there. There's no life forms. What the heck? There's no life forms, but there is life forms. There are these little they call them wisps. Great word. These little wisp thingies. It's like little gas creatures, and you're like, oh my god, they're alive, right? And they go into Tucker, and then Tucker comes out, and they're like blue wispy things. They go into him, and then a yellow one comes out, and that's Tucker's kind of consciousness. And he goes out, and then when they swap back, they're like, Tucker, what happened? And he's like, oh, I was like on a date and I was going fishing. And he's like, oh, this is so weird. He's like non-corporeal, like it's like a non-corporeal life form. And then when they swap back, and then the life form, the wisp, is back into Tucker's body, he's like eating stuff. He's like, well, I've never eaten before, and this is amazing. I absolutely loved it. Even, let's say the entire episode was just them the swapping the bodies, and that was all that happened, I would still give this a very favorable review. But as in Star Trek, there is a danger. The danger is that these wisp, they're dying. Their ship can't sustain itself. They need to go into another life form, and now the Enterprise crew is ready to go. And they can't get into Phlox, and they have trouble with T'Pol because of their physiology, but the humans are fair game, and the rest of the crew is humans. Really great setup, amazing execution. I love the storyline here. The pacing is going to be a big 2 out of 2 because it is nail-biting intensity, but when it's not intense with the crew trying to survive against these things, the exploration of like humanity was awesome. Even the slow parts were amazing. So that's why I'm giving the pacing a 2 out of 2. I don't care. Even the slow parts were really good with the dialogue. And when Reed gets inhabited by one, even each wisp is a little bit different. Like some are meaner than others. One is very cunning. It pretends like it's like it goes into Hoshi, and it's like, oh, I'm hurt, and to trick the doctor to coming in. That was really cool. Now the one of the wisps that goes into Reed is a bit mean, and it tries to go to T'Pol. It's like, oh, you're an attractive woman. Why don't you remove your clothing? And you're like, what? And T'Pol's like, this is not Commander Reed. Quickly, someone come help me. That was creepy. Great acting, actually. Great acting there, because I was like, whoa, very creepy. But no, it's absolutely awesome. The artistry, 2 out of 2. The alien ship looks amazing. It's so cool inside of it. The wisp themselves look good. Nothing to complain. The music is great. A lot of different locations on the ship for this one. I like running away from the wisps. That's all good stuff. Characters, I mean, 2 out of 2. I absolutely loved all the characters here. As I said, trying to figure out what to do is always the thing with Star Trek. Characters you love, an alien, a problem, you got to solve it. That's your Star Trek staples. This has them all, and they're all great. Given the enjoyment factor, a 2 out of 2. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I'm shilling for this episode big time. I absolutely loved it. This has to be one of the better ones of so far of the 2 seasons, though there's been so many good ones. Enterprise, first 2 seasons so far have just been stellar. And I've seen all of this. I've seen them all before. It's my third or fourth. No, this is my 3rd time going through Enterprise, I think. Yes, 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm because I'm really loving it all. Great stuff. So 10 out of 10 for this one. If you enjoy my space system, please like the video, consider subscribing to the channel, check out the playlist of Star Trek stuff, and that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.